Deep enough, deep, still descending. There's a depth beneath the surface where the noise can't reach me now. I go there without purpose, without knowing why or how. Deep enough to finally rest, deep enough to feel my chest. Open up and let it go, deep enough to let things flow. I used to fear the quiet deep, the stillness underneath the sound. Now I go there just to keep the part of me that can be found. Deep enough to finally rest, deep enough to feel my chest. Open up and let it go, deep enough to let things flow. Not drowning, just descending. Not lost, just softly bending into something calm and true, into something warm and new. Deep enough, deep, still descending. I sink into the thermal pool of evening, where the temperature is just enough. Not too hot, not too cold, not leaving room for anything but the soft stuff. Thermal pool, warm and deep, the kind of warm that helps me sleep. Thermal pool, let me in, the warmth below the everyday din. Not dramatic, just revealing what the ordinary has picked. Slow tide in and out. This is what I'm all about. Slow tide, soft and deep, moving even while I sleep. I've stopped trying to control the tide of what I feel and when and how. I let the slow wave carry wide and trust the where it takes me now. Slow tide in and out. This is what I'm all about. Slow tide, soft and deep, moving even while I sleep. The tide doesn't need permission. The tide doesn't need a reason. It just moves in its own rhythm through every single season. Out. The slow tide knows the way. I dreamed of somewhere flat and wide, where nothing interrupted sky, where I could lay my thoughts aside and not feel the need to justify. Open like a salt flat plane, nothing here to lose or gain. Salt flat dreams, wide and still, nothing climbing, nothing hill. Salt flat dreams, just the sky, no more asking who or why. Sometimes the mind needs open space, not mountains, not a crowded thought, just a long and empty place where peace doesn't need to be bought. Open like a salt flat plane, nothing here to lose or gain. Salt flat dreams, wide and still, nothing climbing, nothing hill. Salt flat dreams, just the sky. give myself slow permission now to rest without a reason given, to not explain the when or how, to simply be the one who's living. Permission granted, soft and wide, to simply be on the inside. Slow permission, this is mine. No one else gets to define. Slow permission, warm release, finally learning to be at peace. I spent so long asking if it's okay to take up space, to need to feel. Now the night just lets me stay and reminds me I am real. Permission granted, soft and wide, to simply be on the inside. Slow permission, this is mine. No one else gets to define. Slow permission, warm release, finally learning to be at peace. You don't need permission, but give it to yourself anyway. It helps. You left a residue behind, the kind that settles into things, into corners of my mind, into the quiet that evening brings. Residue of what was real, the softest kind of what I feel. Residue, warm and thin, a trace of where you've always been. Residue, mine to keep, the gentlest thing inside the deep. I find it in the strangest places, in the pause before I speak, in the gaps between the faces of every ordinary week. Residue of what was real, the softest I know the slow geography of this apartment after dark. The creak of floorboards telling me which way to move without a knock. Slow geography known by heart. Every corner, every part. Slow geography, mine alone. The smallest version of a home. The light switch in the kitchen hall. The window that sticks in the rain. The shelf that leans against the wall. The route I take to sleep again. Slow geography known by heart. Every corner, every part. Slow geography, mine alone. The smallest version of a home. These walls know me better than most people. These floors have heard every version of my night. This small geography is enough, more than enough. Home is knowing where things are in the dark. That's enough. I've been swimming for a long time against currents I didn't choose, and the shore that I am reaching is the quiet I can't lose. Quiet shore, I'm almost there. Just a little more to bear. Quiet shore, soft and wide. Somewhere finally to reside. There's a quiet undertow in evenings that pulls me toward the deeper place. Not danger, just the gentle leanings of the self toward its truest space. Quiet undertow, soft pull. Everything becoming full. Quiet undertow, drawing near. Everything I hold most dear. Quiet undertow, low and wide, pulling gently from inside. I used to fight the undertow, the pull toward the still and deep. Now I let the quiet go and follow it to where I sleep. Quiet undertow, soft pull. Everything becoming full. Quiet undertow, drawing near. Everything I hold most dear. Quiet undertow, low and wide, pulling gently from inside. Being pulled gently and with purpose into the quiet deep. Taking slow inventory now of everything I carry still. Not judging the when or how, just noting what is real. Slow inventory, piece by piece, deciding what deserves release. Slow inventory, soft review, keeping only what is true. Some of it I'll let go of gently, like objects given to the rain. Some of it I'll keep intently, because the keeping is the gain. Slow inventory, piece by piece, deciding what deserves release. Slow inventory, soft review, keeping only what is true. This is not a purge, this is not a loss. This is just the quiet work of figuring out the cause. Taking stock quietly and without judgment. Finding I have more than I soft evidence of you still here. A cup left at the wrong side. A habit I kept without clear reason after you untied. Small proofs of what was real, the kind that only I can feel. Soft evidence, quiet signs, yours between the spaces, mine. Soft evidence, still and true. The ordinary left by you. I haven't moved the chair you liked, or changed the lamp above the bed. These small things keep what might have spiked into grief more soft instead. Small proofs of what was real, the kind that only I can feel. Soft evidence, quiet signs, yours between the spaces, mine. Soft evidence, still and true. The ordinary left by you. A cup in the wrong place, that's love too. The third window on the second floor has light at 2 in the morning. I've watched it every night before, without knowing what it's adorning. Third window, someone else's night, someone else's quiet light. The third window, burning warm, someone weathering their own storm. The third window, you and I, both awake beneath the same dark sky. I've invented lives for that light, a reader or a restless mind, someone else for whom the night is something gentle and designed. Third window, someone else's night, someone else's quiet light. The third window, burning warm, someone weathering their own storm. The third wherever you are.